Hello everybody and welcome to part 36 of my God King Boudicca series. In the last part we did the controversial thing of making peace with the Shoshone for the purpose of getting a city for free. So that means we are currently in the position of burning down 3 cities, and that's a lot to manage in and all of that. Meanwhile, we're about to get replacement parts so these guys can finally step up to Great War Infantry and we can begin our march on Palenque. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the action. I'm letting all of these come back. It seems like she keeps trying to trick us into giving up our happiness for 3 gold per turn. There she was asking for... I've already forgotten. Alright, so replacement parts. Yes. Before we do anything, we're going to go ahead and upgrade here, here, and here. And just a reminder, we have a musket man coming over who needs to become a rifleman and then a Great War Infantry. This is part of the reason why we're going to be stingy with our money moving forward. We're also settling as many as 3 new cities. Each one of those are going to want to buy the monument right away to help offset the cost or the negative impact. So we are going to try to be a little stingy with our money for a little bit to come here. He's just going to do that. May purchase with faith. Again, we're past the 500 mark. I would like to think that soon our faith gain is so much we're going to skip that threshold, but it doesn't seem to be happening right now. Actually, I guess it makes sense. Multiples of 150, multiples of 200. If we're within 500 to 600, it makes sense that we would, because 600 is divisible by 150 and 200. So, okay, in this city, we're going to get a university in 2 turns. We're just going to grow as much as we can. I'd like to get back to this tile because of the gold at some point, but we're a hydro city now, so we gotta be doing everything. It's kind of like Berlin. Our desires are being stretched in multiple directions. Public decoration from Denmark. Don't care. Alright. Workers. We finish a chop here. Factory in 3. Factory in 2. Good deal. Farm finished here. So Limerick goes from 3 and 4 to 3 and 3. And we'll be able to start working at Good Production Town next until we get more freshwater opportunities. So this city will start banging some stuff out. Nice. We got a trading post finishing up here. So Inverness, kind of going the way of Cork, a lot of growth, but want to pick up this gold. So we're going from 15 and 6 to 10 and 8. So at least we're going to continue to grow. There's that. The mine is being finished here. That's just a grow to hex, so nothing too important there. And that just leaves us with this one last farm here, which is also relatively meaningless. Alright, so next see, research. Replacement parts is finished. We're going to come this way to pick up archaeology. We have a lot of cities with factories, so we'll be able to bang out these guys and some museums pretty quick like. Keep that tourism rising as our faith gain buying abilities basically slows down. Okay, we'll use the production queue as a reminder to manage burning cities. You can see we're down to 4 buildings left to sell, 4 pop, so we're going to raise city. We have our gold tiles locked in and we're gold focus, so raise city there. And then as far as what to sell, shrine is the least important, so there's that. Next city, we're at 1 pop, so we're going to stop raising city. We're going to turn 1 back on as we turn 1 off. That's funny. And harbor is clearly the least useful building here. Oh wait, no, lighthouse, because it actually adds food to the water. But we're not world building that, so we'll do the harbor because it's just more lump sum at the time, for the time being. This is 6 pop. We would stop it at either 4 if we really needed the extra happiness, or 2 for the gold. Burning down actually will give us the 2 happiness back, so we're not going to stop at 4. We're going to stop at 2 so that we have our 2 gold tiles. Let's see, we're out of 2 maintenance except for university, which we're going to hold on to for a minute because it is happiness while we're burning. So I guess granary would be the next best thing as far as useless buildings. We'll do the lighthouse next. So there's all of that, and then we'll get to the actual prompt itself. We are ready to do the Statue of Liberty. 17 turns is what it's saying here. We grow in 3, so that should speed up a little bit as we pick up this iron tile here. There we go. Alright, so this one is named Goa because it's more or less going to be taking the place of Goa once our Illyria settler flips our religion. This one's coming over here. He's going to build a road. Let's see, starts when he lands here. When the city's done, it's done. And zoom through to the gold, zoom through to the iron. Seems like a pretty good plan to me. Let's get over to our war people. We've pretty much done everything we can this turn, right? Oh, we didn't move this guy forward to take the place of where he was standing. Musicians are going to hold fast for now, and as is the Great General. What is our worker doing? 3 turns. When the Great War Infantry cross the river, it'll say 2 turns. When they get into harm's way, it'll say 1 turn, which means we finish. We cross the river a turn late, but we are Great War Infantry, so maybe we can take multiple shots, or maybe we don't need to stand still and pillage. We do have another worker on the way, right? Where is he? Over here? That's a tough call. This is going to be something of a brutal advance. Chances are when we have these guys cross the river, we'll have these guys become Gatling guns because they do have range. I think their range as they stand will be very useful as far as taking down units, but if we're going to take down the city, we should have these as Gatling guns. That'll be next turn. We'll stop here and here as these guys cross the river. When they do cross the river, I probably should take the worker with it. We're going to miss out on 16 GPT, but we'll keep these guys fresh for sure. So, yeah, unfortunately, but you got to make the good call there, right? These guys are... Oh, look at that. We do have the option of building up the road. So let's see, 280 per turn and 281. So I would like to go back and see if the moment we grew the borders, if because if this was city ruins, if we had to pay for that road, or if we only had to pay for it because we replaced the city ruins with a farm. I don't actually know. There's our Illyria settler. Okay, this guy has double cover, so he's going to the front. This guy's coming from... Wait, hang on. There's a road to finish here first. There we go. He's coming away from the front. A little bit of collision there. And he's healed up. The road is finished, so he's coming over here, right? And we got 2 workers freed up. He's going to run, and he's going to, I guess we'll say Illyria. This guy is double cover as well, so he goes to the front line. Fortify, go to sleep. Wait. Let's see, he's going to come over here, and I'll tell you what, since he's about to leave our borders to go on patrol, let's go ahead and upgrade him. And he's going to be right behind him, basically, more or less. Alright, this is the caravan we have set up to trade with the Shoshone. And it is nice getting that reverberating pressure, because, as you recall, we're like tied for the next one. So this will push us over, and that's nice. The extra pressure at a time like this is pretty good. Okay, let's see. He wants to get to the front, and he has this guy to relieve him, so we'll do like that. He'll step here. He's just basically helping to block to pave the way for Illyria so this guy doesn't get in our way. And look at that. Look how much faster the turns go when we don't have wars to deal with. That's nice. I like that. We'll deal with that on our turn. So far you've been lying to us every time. It's like she's actively trying to get us to crash our own happiness. Okay, city connections. That's going to be to the 2 cities that are burning down. Borders Avarice don't care. Now this is sad because you can see we don't even have. Our gold gain isn't even enough to buy a monument with, so that's why we got to kind of be careful here. Shoshone has entered the industrial era. That's worth noting. Okay, looks like just 1 worker to address this turn, and it is coal. And it's only 3 coal, and we're approaching the spot where we might actually want a couple of places to start on factories. So I don't know. This is the last of our coal. We can check here to see when our more coal's coming back. Yeah, 23, 26. I think we should err on the side of caution here. Maybe since somebody wants horses, we can group them up. Because I was thinking we would only need the 2 coal, but then also, do we invest in ironclads and stuff like that? I want to keep our options open. Speaking of which, that's one reason to not abandon the aluminum, is we sold off our last aluminum in anticipation of this coming online. The only limiting factor to getting a hydro plant here is money, which we will overcome soon enough. So let's take a look at what this guy's up to. 1, 2, 3, 4. Unfortunately, because of the cloud, we're going to have a hard time counting this out. First of all, let's see what level he's on. It looks like he's on the level of below Kabul's border, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mountain. 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 down. So it's going to take him 3 turns just to go in a southerly direction. It's the best way to count this out. Alright, so here 1, 2 to get to here. 3, 4, 5, 8 turns to land, presumably, and 2 turns to finish. 10 turns. At this current rate, we have plenty of units that we can be upgrading. So I'm comfortable with that. Alright, so the production is... prompt is here. Goa, we can see 3 buildings, 3 pop, because we are burning once again. Luckily we've got the gold focus here. What we'll do is we'll unlock this and tell it to put it where we want. Oh wow, it doesn't do that. Okay. They're all 2 gold. This also gives merchant points, but whatever. Okay, library, amphitheater. I think amphitheater first, then the library. Yeah, okay. So there's that. We go to this city. 1 pop. Let's see, Lighthouse is pretty useless. Let's save the gold per turn though. That's the smart play. Even if we lose out on a little bit of faith. This is burning down to 2, so we have time to go. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're only actually going to stop raising for 1 turn. But Lighthouse is the least useful here, so that's what we'll do. Okay, and then we actually adjust this prompt here. Oh, and I forgot at the start of the turn, we already purchased a pagoda in Peel. So pagoda in St. Ives is the way to go right now. And then if we get another prompt, we can either pool it or get the pagoda in Edinburgh, who really, really does not want... Actually, we can expect this city to flip almost immediately, right? Yeah, so there's that. This is Goa. Oh yeah, we got another prompt. Okay, so Ramsey has 7 pop. It's finished with the circus, so we get on to Colosseum. Managing that. Our happiness is doing phenomenal, but do keep in mind we're about to drop 3 cities. Okay, it is time to cross the river. 1, 2, 3. The musicians are coming with us. We want the Great General to stay centralized. Musicians are coming with us. These guys step and upgrade. Step and upgrade. This guy's going to want to upgrade twice over the next 2 turns. And we're deliberately leaving the worker behind. No, we're bringing him with us. Okay, so the Great General should have stayed behind. Well, I guess we leave him go for the time being, and then he's 1 turn away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we can still land, even though that boat's in our way. We're not in ocean, but it shouldn't matter. Okay. So we've done all that we can here. This guy makes it into the ocean. That makes it a little bit safer for him. And we're done here. Let's see, iron in 8. So let's jump through here. We'll maybe do a farm here and then come over here and do that. Get back to the farm there. Let's see. Limerick, might as well come here and chop that down. Lyria gets through. Yay. And Go is still coming through, so we do want to still blockade this. He's coming up into here. There we go. Perfect vision. The first guy comes this way because it looks like he can land here next turn. Second guy comes up here. Nice. We get the visibility back here so we can repair that sheep. And so let's see. Crossbows going away from the front. Gatling guns coming towards the front. And this guy is double cover, so he's going towards what we're calling the front, even though it might not be active. And now he comes over here and starts chopping that down. Fortify as well. We'll get to upgrading you as money allows. Alright. Might as well chop down the other jungle here, and then we figure this out. So let's see. He can come all the way to here. There we go. Let's see. Where is our next? Goa. Couple turns. Where's our next replacement? Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not quick enough. Oh well. So I guess these guys sit tight for a turn. And I kind of want him to be able to defend here. I kind of want him to follow this guy. So let's see. We can actually land here. Yeah, we'll back him up for now. This guy can get to the hill. Good deal. Wait. There we go. See how fast it goes? So it's about to slow down a little bit, though, because we're actually going to have to start playing a little tactical here. So I guess the worker is late getting across the river. But hey, we finally get to play a couple of concert tours, right?
The winds and the waves are always on the side.
Okay, navigation is complete. Frigates is an option. Unfortunately, we... Whoa! He got our wheat? What? That's ring 5. Oh, I can't wait to take that city. Alright. Sucks, too, because we can't just move the citizen over there because it's not developed. We could have with the wheat. When did that happen? I missed it. Alright. Dublin grows and finishes the factory same turn. So 1, 2... 1, 2. 32 turns to grow. This city's just about done. We need a zoo here. I say need. I know how our happiness is really high, but when we take Palenque, I imagine that's going to dip significantly. Spices to Haley. So now, for this moment in time, we can treat the spices. Hey, look at that. He built another culture provider for us. I'm glad I upgraded to Gatling guns, because I think that one increases the effectiveness of defensive buildings. Or is it self-defensive? I forget which. Alright, so we can do that. Alright. Losing grasp on Iffy, they mean friends. I wish it specified. Losing grasp on Bratislava, also friends. And then Byblos has a new ally. Hey, look at that. So, because it has a new ally, we're able to make peace with them. Cool. Alrighty, we come over to the workers. We got a chop there, plains. And now Inverness will always grab that. Obviously that's going to change because we're chopping this down as well, but that's why we did it. There's a chop down. So the growth and the production switch places. So that's where we'll put our next citizen, which will speed up the watermill, which will speed up our growth, and go from there. We'll grow into here, pick up one of these river tiles, and then bite down on granite. On to archaeology. That's when things really get complicated as far as tracking everything down and stuff. Alright, so we have the aluminum. It means the workers gets over the river late. But it's nice because it's almost all pure cream. We only have one more use for aluminum right now, and that's hydroplant and penzance. So we can sell all but one easily. We picked up a pack of 8. So let's come to the 2 people we like to go to. We'll do him next. Historically, he was somewhat soft on us, and because the Shoshone had been beating up on him and we attacked the Shoshone, I would say he's 3rd in line to not attack us. Alright, so he only wants the pack of 3. And then we'll go to, I guess, Carthage. Alright, so there we go. We could combine one of these with... No, we can't. Never mind. I was going to say we could come up here and do a pack of 111. Why not? We can afford to lose one of these coal. So we'll do this for this. There we go. Alright. And after archaeology, if we really wanted to, we could uncover oil for more money-making opportunities. Oh, wait, prompt. Okay, yeah, we gotta go into our cities first. Goa says it's gonna grow in one. One turn until a new citizen is born. So, unfortunately, let's make this guy unemployed. Still says growth in one. Stagnation. Alright, I guess we gotta do it this way. We'll lose out on all of our money, which is the whole reason we were... so we'll take care of the library here. And go to the next city. 1, so we'll be able to resume its burning next turn. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, we have a Coliseum here and a Cayley Hall there, so 5 of this. Of course, once the cities are burned down, we'll get some of that happiness back. This city, we actually will probably stop at 1 and just keep it that way. Maybe we work the market tile only. Just because we need the land here in case we do go to war. Or to give him a home, or units a home in case they want to declare war, whatever, something like that. Anyways, we want to keep the happiness buildings, we want to keep these, so it's down to library or shrine. Shrine's the less important, so there we go. Alright, so now we go into the actual construction prompt. Let's see, Douglas finishes factory, so bang bang. Happiness goes up by 1. Let's get this zoo out. It's overdue. Library is finished in Brest, which is only 3 pop, because we don't have our river tiles yet. That'll be resolved soon enough. Let's get on the market. Oh yeah, I guess it is technically a hydro plant city as well, but we're not going to be ready for one for a long time to come. We would want, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pop. 8, 9, maybe? Yeah, 9 pop minimum. And that's working 2 hard production tiles, so I don't know if that's the way it'll go or not. But yeah, 9 pop-ish, maybe 10, because we want to include the wheat. Who knows? 2, 3, 4. So yeah, the way I counted it out, I was comfortable letting the other worker pick up the aluminum, but then I forgot that we might want the aluminum handy for the Penzance. Getting a... yeah. Okay, so we're actually nearing the settling of the city. Come here and repair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll settle in 2. Wait for it to flip before we settle Goa. And in 2 turns, Goa will be no more. So we'll have less Buddhism pressure, which is great. Okay, he's going this way. He's going this way. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Let's see. Yeah, crossbow. Coming this way. Wait, because Goa needs to come through. After that, we can open that up again. So next turn. Let's see. We have a war to deal with. So first things first, let's get these musicians. And I want to watch that gold too. 2, 3, 4. Here's for 600. 2, 3, 7. So we were paying 3 gold per turn for that musician, if I'm to believe this number. 237. Here's 460. Yeah, those are costing us 3 gold per turn each. So it's nice to finally unload them, right? Okay, we'll have him step into the rough here. Him step on the hill. And I guess he can step here. And that way we're still out of bombard. Great General stays central. We should have the double tapper be central. There's a gap here, but there's also the potential for other units coming over here. If we end up the double tapper like on this hill, we should have a nice... So he'll come over here. He'll cross here. And thankfully, the way this were configured this turn, it doesn't look like we're actually going to need the worker just now. So the worker's going to be 1 turn late, not 2. So at least there's that. And we'll step him forward and upgrade him once. And he'll upgrade to Great War Infantry next turn. And we'll get another shooter. Our light shooter will probably come over here because we want to be able to hit the city hard. And the units won't need to be hit quite as hard. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll come along here, so 1, 2 next turn. He's coming down here for the farm and then over to the iron. We're just chopping this down to make way. If nothing else, it'll increase the chances. Alright, we've done all of our warring, so best practices. Accounted for, production focus, work our best growth tile. Buy the monument, build the shrine. And road is finished, so happiness will go up 1 next turn. He can get started on the gold. This guy has lots he can do down here. We got some Truro to clean up. Edinburgh, Hill, you know, whatever. This guy's down here, you know, some farms. Because we are close to fertilizer. I don't know if we'll go that route or not. I think chemistry makes sense while we're building all these things. However, I don't know how many quarries we actually have access to. So I'm not sure. It might make more sense to go up to biology to find the oil so our workers have more to do. That's one of the reasons why it might have been made sense to take the tradition opener instead of humanism. That way, you know, we could have our borders growing and such. I just want to double check that we did all our selling this turn. Alright. Because I notice our turn to our next policy is atrocious. But that's going to be because we have all these extra cities. Anyways, moving along. You finish that farm there. He is doing peeking over here-ish. He's looking for... We'll come all across the river there. Do the hill. Wait. Yeah, so the question was, where does this guy go? We can start cleaning up in Truro. In case we get fertilizer, I think we should focus on farms. So we can have him go 1, 2, start here, come up here, go there, or something. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Anyways, we'll put the camera over here and say 1 more turn. Warriors come out to play, yay! He's hiding. He's sending a unit to go fight our city-state. May purchase with faith. Look at that, we're 1 off. If we hadn't sold the shrine, we'd be at 600. That's funny to me. Having to leave the prompt up for 1. On the other hand, you know, Edinburgh, right? Aberdeen was facing 90 pressure. It'll flip, so we get the Mosca going. So, yeah, I guess it's just as well. We would have chosen to pool it under these circumstances, I think. Aberdeen, yep. Okay. Limerick grows. So you can see our happiness is starting to dip as we plant cities. Penzance grows. Very nice. We'll work here for now. I'm eager for this to come online. How long do we have to wait? Oh, this turn. Yep. Much better. Okay. Growth in 10. Glasgow grows. Let's see. I do not want to take this tile back. Aberdeen needs it way more than we do. Whew, that's a steep. Come there, it's down to 24. Okay. So Glasgow is finally stopping to grow. Berlin has grown. Berlin. You don't say. We'll leave it here for now. We get a public school next turn. That way we just drop it in. That way I'm not shuffling all these guys around just to undo it all next turn. Edinburgh has grown. There we go. So that should really be in 17 or 15 turns. That seems low. Is the caravan still running? It is. Okay. I don't know. Seemed low. Seemed like we should have knocked a turn off or something. Border Legend and ban Silk, huh? We don't want Silk to get banned. Iron. So we do need to look into that real quick. He's not the only one buying iron. He's willing to buy iron as well. So that's good, because that means we should be able to sell both. Packs of 3.
Hinansikitani.
Hey, so now we actually have a need for more iron, potentially. Did we get gifted this thing or what? New unit from Almaty. This does not look like a longbowman to me. Grumble, grumble. Sentry, I guess at this point. Since we're just gonna like use him for darkness, we'll find a good position for him. But first, we need to get him some altitude training. He stops 1 hex short. Can no longer construct Taj Mahal. Leventa is bankrupt. A new unit from Almaty. Taj Mahal. Interesting. Okay. So we got these guys here. That's fresh water for Douglas. Douglas is not. This city is, though, so let's go ahead and take it. Douglas had no way to improve. Probably because of this situation here at the public school. So this city will get the public school, take that citizen off, grow again, come right back to it, probably. Something along those lines. We're going to chop finishing here. Let's give Limerick a construction project first. Market's done. Let's get on to Coliseum. So now that we have a construction project, it says 9 turns, down to 8. And Limerick is not willing to pick that up? That's bogus. I was hoping to increase our chances of getting freshwater tile over this. Probably because Berlin is bordered right there. Berlin picks up in 3. So that's something to keep in mind. What else? Farm there. We'll let this run like this. We'll grow to here, plant it there. That makes sense to me. And marsh gets finished. This marsh. We got 1 more to go. Alright, production queue. So we go to Goa and we say farewell as we sell off our last. And now let's just see. 3 happiness out of 16. Okay, we only dropped to 15. That doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe because of Annex Puppet, I don't know. We go to Yamba. This is our last building, so we say raise city. Ka-ching, down to 14 now. 1 by 1, we're knocking them out. 3 pop, okay. So we want the gold. This is the turn to sell the university, even though we lose a happiness for that as well. Alright. So yeah, happiness you can see is beginning to get challenged. And that's why we've been continuing to manage local happiness wherever possible. Cardiff has finished a factory, so let's get it on a public school. Won't take long. Finished a factory. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Gotta make sure we do this and this. Boom and boom. So now growth in 10. Unfortunately. We'll actually have to pull off of one of our river tiles. And then the public school comes online. University in Aberystwyth. Growth in 3. We can try this. Oh yeah, happiness is climbing back up now that we're filling the specialist slots. That's funny. Okay, so I want to just take a quick peek here. What is our next construction project? It would be after university, which is normally bank. Yeah, let's stick to the plan simply because we did pay for a hydro plant here, so this city can manage catching up. So we say bank next. And with the bank project selected, now I want to see, we're looking at 4 and 7. What happens if we move this to here? 4 and 8. Alright, well the food will make more of a difference long term. So I kind of want to build back. Yeah. It makes sense. We're post-ideology, so, you know, we want to push the limits there. Okay, he goes to where we're settling. Where would he go? He would go, like, here, I guess. Get started on a farm. Well, no, we want to have 1 good production tile to grow into. So I'll bring him here and wait. He's waiting, but we can pretty much get rid of him at this point. Goa crosses the finish line, so these guys can all disperse. We'll have this guy follow the road into the darkness. Hey, hey, good to see. This is not the guy with Sentry, by the way. So I guess we'll end here so we can see over the lake. He comes here, and we'll come here and end up here like the good old days. Wait, who is this? Cahokia. Oh yeah, they're way over here. I wonder how many people have actually met them. Hey, wartime. Let's see. This guy crosses the river. Always. Yeah, let's make him more centralized, I guess. He's going to become Great War Infantry. This crossbow comes over to the side. Well, hang on. Let's step. Okay, I'm worried about stepping here. It's a hill. And that's why I kind of want to. Okay. Have this guy step on a hill. And now the Great General comes with him. We'll wait there. And we'll bring this guy here. It's not a hill, but... Alright. And now our range does not want to get into range. Our double tapper prepares to mount the hill. This guy can come all the way over here. Here. Yeah, here. He's just going to have to wait. So, I guess we'd have him come over here, maybe step and shoot. Step, shoot. Yeah, there's no place else for him to cross the river and potentially be useful next turn, except for the ability to shoot onto this hex. So, there we go. Everybody's in position-ish. Musician. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's just coming over to clean up Truro. He's going to put a farm here and then go over to the iron. Indeed. Hey, jungle's removed onto coal. I forgot we had more coal coming, so let's take a look here. Yeah, we can sell off a pack of 3, right? How soon would we... We were looking at potentially buying a factory or building a factory here, but we've learned to stay the course under the circumstances. So, yeah, we can sell... He doesn't want any. He does. Okay, I forgot we had more coal coming. I thought the last of our coal was going to be this hill that we don't even have yet. So, not the case. Alright. So he comes here. And I guess we leave the ranged along the road because we saw Goliath is over here, Caravel's over here. So if we enter a situation where we got to play shooting gallery... Well, I'll tell you what, we'll move them here. Because we can step on the hill and shoot over here if that's our only option, or even if the marsh wasn't gone, stepping on the city towel, you know, we could ride the rail, so to speak. Alright. So these guys are now freed up, correct? Because Goa has crossed the finish line there. So we'll have these guys come down to Peel, act as home defense. Ish, you know, dissuade, disincentivize, however you want to look at it. Alright, so this guy is freed up to go elsewhere. Don't know where, but it'll probably be away from here, so I'll just get on the advanced road and we will go take a look at that off camera. Alright, so we got to be careful. We want to take a diagonal. It's okay to get near Tikal, but we don't want to be on top of it, so maybe 1, 2, 3. Let's start heading diagonal, and we'll go from there. Alrighty. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I really hope you're enjoying it. We're about to get into the last of the exciting wars as far as we know. I don't currently have any intention to resume with here, but when we get that third musician doing a concert tour, I might as well give you guys this visual here, since we've already completed a couple concert tours. We're well on our way. Attacking him would be beneficial, but we would lose that multiplier, so, you know, 6 one, half dozen the other. You want it short term, long term. I'll revisit that, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. Also, please leave me a like and subscribe if you feel that I've earned it, and I will see you guys in the next part. Take care.